right? So after body, I move to the last parts of essay, which is conclusion. Yeah, the conclusion is the final paragraph in an essay. Remember, it has 3 purposes. Number 1, it signals the end of the essays. Yeah, to do so, begin your conclusion with a transition signal. Remember about transition signal. You can say to conclude and so on and so forth. All right. Number 2, it reminds your reader of your main points, yeah, which you can do by summarizing your subtopics and or paraphrasing your thesis. And the last one, the purpose of writing this conclusion, it leaves your reader with your final thoughts on the topic. So this is your opportunity to convey a strong, effective message that your reader will remember. Okay, remember, these are 3 purposes of writing conclusion in your essay. Okay, students. Now, we've done with parts of essay. Yeah, we move to part 3 of this module, which is about types of essay. Students, remember, in the beginning of the lesson, yeah, just now, I've already mentioned types of essay that you have to master in the semester, and you have to write them all. Okay? Number 1, we talk about types of essay that you will learn and you have to write. Descriptive essay. Number 2, narrative essay. Number 3, argumentative essay. Number 4, division and classification essay. Number 5, yeah, comparison or contrast essay. And the last one is cause and effect essay. I'm going to explain to you briefly about each of the type of essay. Okay. Now, students, first I'm going to talk to you about descriptive essay. What is actually a descriptive essay? Okay, a descriptive essay is one of the essay which is used in order to describe something. Yeah, you have to describe something. You must have the ability to write something in details. Yeah, this essay can describe anything from a person, yeah, or a place, yeah, to an item or ideas. So the idea of descriptive essay is to give the author a chance to hone their writing skills by way of description. So on top of this, the descriptive essay is a great chance for the author to use their creative skills. Yeah? The more vivid the description, the clearer, the better. The more specific, the better. The more the reader can picture clearly what is being taken about. Yeah? This means that the writer should employ all their skills to point an image for the audience. So it has to be as clear as possible. Yeah. So this is actually the basic definition of descriptive essay. So I hope you're already clear with this. We will discuss about descriptive essay in the following meetings, yeah, or in the next module. Now, I'm going to introduce to you also about narrative essay. What is narrative essay, students? Look at the screen. A narrative essay is written in the form of a story. So it's like storytelling, yeah? And clearly gives a point of view on the subject, most often that of the author. So the idea of this type of essay is to engage the reader in a sensory and emotional way, which will allow them to connect with that is being written about. Yeah. Point number 2 that you have to remember, students, about narrative essay is that a narrative essay will use characters, plots, and themes, and may even include a dialogue. Yeah. Each aspect of the narrative essay will revolve around the main point of essay, its topic. Yeah. Its topic of the essay. So if you've read like novel, so normally you've read novel, I'm sure. So that's how you have to write narrative essay, like when you read a fiction. Okay. So the next one we have what we call as argumentative essay. So what is argumentative essay? I'll explain to you briefly about this. So the argumentative essay is one essay which is used to present an argument surrounding two sides of any particular issue. Yeah, the essay can be written as a way of presenting both sides of the argument, yeah, as equal, or it might be written with one side, yeah, taking preference over the other. So this would be done when the writer has a specific opinion on the topic. So basically you give an argument, which one that you support, which one that you don't really support, or you can discuss both. All right, so we'll discuss about this in the next module. And we also have what we call as division and classification essay. What is it? Okay, a classification essay is an essay in which you select a category, genre, or large idea and separate it into appropriate categories. Yeah, a classification essay organizes things, people, places, and etc. into categories, classes, types, kinds, yeah, and presents examples and qualities of the subject, things, matter that fit into each class. So we will discuss about this in a specific module later on. All right, so we have the next one. This is what we call as compare and contrast essay. So what is compare and contrast essay actually? So a compare and contrast essay is exactly what its name may suggest. If you see the name, yeah, it's compare and contrast. Of course, you will compare and contrast something, yeah? An essay which is used to make comparisons and contrast between two things, yeah? Some examples of things you might compare are like, for example, animals, yeah? Animals kept as domestic pet, or two movies in the same genres. You want to compare and contrast like two horror movies, for example, yeah, to animals, then you compare many things. You can compare from the story, from the characters, and so on and so forth. So then you will write that as compare and contrast essay. Okay, students, I've given to you just now about different types of essay. Now I want you to practice analyzing essay. I give you time to look at your slides, yeah, to look at your screen and analyze the essay, yeah, that I will show you. But before that, yeah, you know, I want you to do this kind of practice first. So this is practice one. I want you to analyze introduction of an essay. So we're going to divide it into several practices. Yeah, this is what we call as practice one. Now look at the screen. Analyzing introduction of an essay. So the sentences, yeah, below are in wrong order. So I will give you list of sentences in wrong order, yeah? What I want you to do is write the sentences in the correct order to form an introductory paragraph. Write the thesis statement last. Now look at your screen, yeah? Remember, the sentence are written not in a correct order or in the wrong order. Sentence number one, if done properly, a handshake gives the impressions of strength and honesty, and if done improperly, it conveys weakness and dishonesty. That's sentence number one, all right? Sentence number two, in some cultures, people bow, and in others, they shake hands. Yeah, this is sentence number two. Sentence number three, in English-speaking countries, shaking hands is the custom. That's sentence number three. Now look at sentence number four. A proper handshake has four ingredients: pressure, pumps, eye contact, and verbal message. That's sentence number four. Sentence number five. The way people greet each other when they meet Okay, students, you already have analyzed introduction of an essay. So I want an answer from you. What's your answer, students? So you can write your answer in the comment part of this video. Alright, and we can also discuss it in the class later on. Alright, so I hope that you've done your assignment or your task or practice completely. Now, still, analyzing introduction of an essay, we call it as practice 2. So here I have 5 different sentences which is written in the wrong order. What I want from you is that write the sentences in the correct order to form an introductory paragraph. Don't forget also to write the thesis statement last. Now look at your screen. Sentence number 1. Currently under study are 4 main methods of predicting when and where the next big one will occur. That's sentence number 1. Sentence number 2. In 1976, an earthquake in Tangshan, China killed over 250,000 people. That's sentence number 2. Okay, now we move to sentence number 3. Look at your screen. In an average year, earthquakes kill 10,000 people worldwide and cause millions of dollars worth of property damage. That's sentence number 3. Okay? Sentence number 4. Iran suffered more than 8,000 deaths in 2 massive quakes in 1990 and 2003. That's sentence number 4. And sentence number 5, this is the last sentence. Scientists keep trying to find ways to predict earthquakes so far without much success. So that's sentence number 5, the last sentence. Now, your responsibility right now, your task and your practice student is write these sentences in the correct order to form an introductory paragraph. Okay, students? Now take your time. Alright, I'm sure that you have completed your task. Don't forget to write your answer in this comment below this video. We also can discuss about this in the class later on. Alright, students? Now, practice 3, I'm sure you need more time, so I give you this. So this is what I call as body of an essay. So I want you to take your time to look at the screen, look at this body of essay. Alright, look at this body of essay. Alright, so what I want you to do is that you analyze the body of essay. Look, how many paragraphs are there? And you have to identify what is the topic sentence of each paragraph. You also need to identify supporting sentences of each of paragraph and what we call as closing statements in each of the paragraph. Students, so please take your time and write your answer in the comments below, and we'll discuss it also in the class. Okay? Now we move to practice number 4. In practice number 4, what I want you to do is analyzing conclusion of an essay. So you look at the screen, look at the text. I give you a text which does not contain a concluding paragraph. Okay, what I want you to do right now is I give you all options on the right one. Conclusion paragraph or concluding paragraph A and concluding paragraph B. Now what's your answer? Which paragraph is the most suitable for this essay? Alright, is it concluding paragraph A or concluding paragraph B? Alright, please write your answer also in the comments parts. Let us discuss later in the class. Alright, students, so I've explained to you introductions of this essay writing. I've also explained to you about parts of essay. Next, I've already explained to you about types of essay, and I end this session of the module by giving you some cases that you analyze, which is the introductory part of paragraph of an essay, yeah, or introductory paragraph of an essay, and body of an essay, and the last one is concluding paragraph of an essay. I'm sure that you have known this basic knowledge of essay writing. So in the next meeting, I hope that I can see you again in the next module, which is about descriptive essay. Alright students, that's all our meeting for today. See you. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.